Hey guys, the last game in the Currie Cup in week 2 is the Lions versus the Western Province. Hopefully I can still do the preview for the Bulls versus the Cheetahs if the Bulls do announce their team early enough. Otherwise I'm going to have to miss that one because I'm traveling later today. So getting into the log, you can see the Lions, they are third to last. The Western Province, they are third in the log after having that loss to the Bulls last week, which was probably unexpected at Newlands. The Bulls haven't won there in years. So the Bulls, they are strengthening their position at the top. The Lions, they will want to get this win if they will want to get into that top 4 spots, which will go into the playoffs this season. If we look at the referee, Griffin Colby, he's pretty new to the Currie Cup scene. He was at the Varsity Cup level a couple of months ago still. So new to the scene, 50-50 when you go on history. So it's pretty even if you go on predictions. In this season so far, though, I would probably say the Western Province have been better than the Lions. The poor Lions, though, they've just missed half of their games because of COVID protocols. Up front, you see Steven Kitshoff, Bongi, Mbunambi, and then Malherbe unchanged. They are up against Sitole, Fisagi, and Dreyer, also unchanged. Two of the best scrums so far this season are going up against each other. Who's going to win it there? The Lions, they have looked very impressive at scrum time. So have the Western Province. They actually did better at scrum time last week against the Bulls as well. They did better at scrum time and in territory game, but they lost the game anyway at the end. Then you get into the locks with Salman Murat and Schikkeling, the pair that just gets better and better with time. Alberts and Ori, they are continuing their form of last week. Last week we didn't see too much of the Lions though, because they only played 47 minutes and then the game in Kimberley was called off due to a thunderstorm. So hopefully this week they can play a little bit longer, though there are thunderstorm predictions for this game as well. So there is always that chance that the game's going to be halted as well or called off in the middle of the thing. So it's very important for a team to lead the whole game. At number 6, Siya Kolisi versus Jaco Kriel. That's also a big battle every time they do go up against each other. Chituka versus Van Rijn. And then Trokkie versus Massyn at number 8. Godlin Masimla, he finds himself at number 9 versus Cronje. Both of them brought into the side. They said, the Western Province said that this is a pre-planned change, that they wanted to give Masimla and Davet a little bit of game time this week. So it didn't matter how they played last week. That's why Jantjies isn't playing this week. Cronje, he starts at number 9. Like I say, I actually like Van den Berg at number 9 a little bit more. Cronje, he joins up with Jantjies, who he has played with a lot of times. Tim Swiel at number 10 for the Western Province, with Damian Willemse moving to 15 after Geland got that ACL injury. He's out for a very long time, 6 to 9 months. He might miss the Lions tour next year. So Godlin Masimla and Swiel, they have played together quite a few seasons at under 21 level. So you can always build on that, but yeah, I don't know. Tim Swiel is very average at the looks of it so far, what we've seen of him. He hasn't really been that extraordinary number 10 you expect at this level. Then at number 12, Dan du Plessis versus Birgit Oendal. I heard that Pretorius, he isn't in the number 12 position because he got a little bit of a hit last week and he's just on the bench to kind of get him a little bit more resting time and don't give him too much play time this week. Roan Nel, he is at number 13, probably the best centre the Western Province do have. It's long overdue that he does start the game at 13 versus Similane. I can't wait to see that because it's two guys that like breaking the line, like getting a couple of steps through and getting assists to the guys next to them. At the 14 and 11 is Angelo Davids and Senatla, to 7 stars who've been doing well. Davids especially, Senatla still finding his feet after his injury. Pinar and Skosan for the Lions. Skosan, he scored 2 crucial tries for the Lions last week to actually win the game at the end there. Tiaan Swanepoel, he's really not done too much so far for the Lions. With Damian Willemse, he's at number 15 as well for the Western Province. A lot of people will be very happy that he isn't at number 10 because the Western Province, let's face it, they need someone that can convert their kicks. Look, last week was very windy in Cape Town, but still, he hasn't had a great conversion ratio. Hopefully, Tim Swiel takes over the conversions there and Willemse can just focus on his game. That's usually when he does his best, is when he just focuses on his game. That's also, if he does miss a early kick in a game, he usually plays terribly as well. On the benches, like always, the Western Province, you don't really know what you get with them because they don't only finalize on the day. But you can see a couple of big names coming back for them there. With Johan de Tooy, he's coming back. Very good flanker to have back in their side. With Jaco Coetzee, who's already back from last week as well. Great flankers to have in your side. Who will get a shot this week? We'll see that. Then Kate Voliter, he'll probably get a shot this week because of the injury to Gerland. So he'll be playing at number 10, hopefully. And then Rikus Pretorius, they have a very strong bench. And Tristan Leyds, Dylan Leyds' brother, we might see him this week as well. The bench for the Lions, they have Wilhelm van der Sluys and Rudolf Smith. So 2 flankers on there. They have a 6-2 split on there. So they obviously want to win the game up front. Mornay van der Berg, he's probably there to up the intensity if he does get game time. And then Dan Kriel playing up against his previous side in the centres. Guys, if I have to make a prediction for this one, the Western Province, they haven't been in the greatest of forms. The Lions also not in the best forms. The Griquas almost smashed them last week. They just got a couple of penalties there in the 22 of the Griquas because of scrums. Are they going to do that against the Western Province? Probably not. So, yeah, it's a difficult one. I haven't made my prediction yet, but if I have to do it now, I'd call the Western Province to win this one by 5 points. Let me know your prediction for this game down in the comments below. Also, check out these videos next to me. Hit the subscribe button, and then I'll see you for the next one. Cheers.